Hello and welcome to another edition of the Mayor Dan Paletko Show. I'm very pleased with the guests that I have for the first segment of our show, and that's Mark and Carol Slater. And we're going to dedicate this show to a very important group in the city, and that's our veterans. And no one does a better service and a acknowledgement of the veterans in Dearborn Heights than Carol and Mark. And so I'm so glad that you are my guests today, and you have the annual dinner as you've done now for, is this 12th, 13th?
This is the 11th year now.
11th year, and this is one of the events that you really want to come to in Dearborn Heights. Tell us about what you have planned this year.
Well, our guest speaker is General Don Kennedy. He's a retired general, and he is also a past president of our International Kiwanis.
And I believe he's from Indianapolis.
He is from Indianapolis. He's coming here from Indianapolis. And he's very well decorated. And he's bringing with him, well, you know more about it than I do, so about that.
He's bringing a flag that flew over the Battle of the Bulge. During his tenure as the international president of the Kiwanis, he came in contact with some people, learned about his military career, and they wanted to honor him with passing along of this flag that flew over the Battle of the Bulge. So he'll be bringing that with him, and he'll be telling the story behind it, and those that have heard him tell the story have relayed that it's very moving.
It is. I had the opportunity to hear him at one of the American Legion posts. It might have been at the Stitt Post. And excellent speaker. Although all the speakers you've had have been just excellent. I have been very impressed at every one of them. You just have, you keep getting better and better.
Thank you.
It really is fantastic. And I know, I'm not sure how this one was found, but the other one was at a restaurant or something that they overheard you or you overheard them and the woman.
Yeah, we were double booked at the restaurant because we normally have our meetings at Leon's, and so there was another, which is the scuba diving club, and so they were overbooked and we were overbooked, and so we ended up sitting at tables, and it turns out that I used to work with she was my coworker.
That's right.
And her daughter was well decorated, and we got her as a speaker, and it was an honor.
She was very impressive, and as I recall, was located in Colorado.
Yes, that's right.
And that was, and yeah, I can't encourage the audience enough that these are really excellent dinners, and you get a good meal, you get good friendship, and you listen to a great speech, a great speaker who, if you can walk out of there and not be more patriotic, there's something wrong with you, because it just, the blood and everything, you just get so excited and appreciative of what our veterans have done for us.
Right. And
it is very moving. So, and you also have some schools coming like you've done in the past?
Yeah, we've invited 4 of the local high schools to bring in 20 students each from Annapolis, Crestwood, Robichaud, also Divine Child. And we've been doing this since the beginning of the program, and we have found that it's one of the most rewarding aspects of the program, in that the youth have an opportunity to interact with veterans. Today, with a smaller armed force, not every child has a veteran in the family.
True.
So it's a real opportunity for them to meet veterans and to learn that people are out there every day, 24/7, 365, defending our freedom, and they find out that the price of freedom isn't free.
Now, what day is this, and what time? And
November 9th at 6:30.
Okay, which is a Thursday, I'm sure.
Yes, it's Thursday. And I'm really excited because we've had this event for the past 10 years, and it's been sold out. The hall holds 200. It's been sold out for the past 5 years in a row. Right now we have extra tickets So there's still time.
Okay. And if somebody in the audience, and we'll put it on the bottom, how do they contact you?
Call me right here, 313-561-5778.
Okay.
And I am the ticket person.
Okay, so Carol will make sure that you get your reservations and get a ticket for the event.
And Dearborn Heights veterans get in free, but they still have to call me so that we can give the proper count to the caterer.
Okay.
And it's at Stitt Post, and they always have a good meal.
And Stitt is off of Warren Avenue behind the Shell station and right off of Telegraph. So if you're coming northbound Telegraph, make a right-hand turn onto Warren Avenue and another right on Waverly, and it's right there. So it's easy, plenty of parking. And do you have the meal planned as to what they're serving?
Did you call?
Well, we always have one of the favorites year in and year out is their pork chops. So we're going to have pork chops for
yes.
sure. And we'll have we have meatless mastacholi for those that have a different diet.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's always plentiful and delicious, and everybody really walks away very well satisfied.
Oh, I agree. They have excellent caterer over there, but pork chops, so that's impressive. I'm glad I asked. Actually, the price of the meal is worthy of the kind of meal that you get, the price of admission, and in addition, you get the opportunity here, and that was Mr. Canaday?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, so he does an excellent job, so it's really a multi-facet. Now, you're affiliated with the Kiwanis, and this is sponsorship under the umbrella of the Kiwanis, correct?
Yes, that's right. Carol and I are members of the Dearborn Heights Kiwanis, and the Kiwanis is a local organization. We focus a great deal on children, but all types of community service. And it's quite interesting because we didn't know it until we became members, but the Kiwanis organization actually started in Detroit over 100 years ago, and has grown to be an international organization with chapters in many countries throughout the world. And that is actually how our international past president, Don Canaday, came to be in a position to receive that flag that flew over the Battle of the Bulge.
Mm-hmm. I will share with you, I like auto racing, I go down to Indianapolis 500. When you are proceeding, I think it's Interstate 465,
Mm-hmm.
but I see to my left Kiwanis International, so Indianapolis must be the headquarters
That's the
for
headquarters.
the Kiwanis. So, very impressive building, but I've noticed that more than once. Very good. So, what other reasons would we invite people out in the audience to want to become Kiwanians?
Well, there's number one is the opportunity to serve others in the community. Many people would like to help others, like to serve, but they don't know where to go to do that. And we are one of the service organizations in Dearborn Heights that focuses on the needs in Dearborn Heights. And this is one of our big events of the year, of course, focusing on veterans. We also have another really big event that takes place in the spring, which is the annual Easter egg hunt. Mm-hmm. And that has grown and grown. It's very popular. We get upwards of 1,000 kids that come out to get Easter eggs the Saturday before Easter.
Mm-hmm. And you do a lot. My first acquaintance with the Kiwanis Club was actually as a Key Club member at Crestwood. And I still remember Mr. McDonald, who was our representative from the parent organization. And of course, when any of us first went to the meetings, we were quickly, you guys have a lot of fun, let me put it that way. So it's, if you're looking for a good companionship, a lot of fun, and you can do service with people, the Kiwanis are the people. And your meetings are still on Thursday?
Yeah, meetings are, we meet once a month on the first Thursday of the month. And it's very convenient. We're meeting in the Justice Center on Michigan Avenue near Beach Daily. And we meet in the conference room that's right by the door, 6:30 p.m. first Thursday. We invite all members of the community to come check us out. We can always use more assistance in doing the community service that we do.
Okay, so if you're interested in being a member, Mark and Carol will sponsor you, and you can become a member of the Kiwanis.
And if you want to learn more about it, just go into Kiwanis Club of Dearborn Heights on the website.
Well, thank you so much for coming today. I look forward to being at the dinner, and I encourage the audience to come out to the annual dinner. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. And I want to say right now that thank both of you for being my guests, and we will be right back. Stay tuned for our next guest. Hello and welcome to another edition of the Mayor Dan Paletko Show. I'm very pleased to have two guests, and we're going to be talking about a great subject, and that is how we always in Dearborn Heights recognize our veterans and honor them. So as my guest, I have Maria Ellul-Langlois, who worked with the veterans and has been very supportive through the years, and a veteran, Dan Spencer. So Dan, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me here, Mayor.
And Maria, why don't you tell us about some of the things you have planned for our veterans?
Okay, well, I'm very, very excited for our vets this week, or this coming year. It's going to be from November 5th through November 11th. Our Veterans Week is going to be held, and I have quite a few businesses, and I want to be a real cheerleader for our businesses. They're going to give free items to the vets, active servicemen and women, or veterans. They have to show the proper ID, the vets, though. They have to show a card from the post, like PLAV or STITS, American Legion, VFW, or their DD-214. But here are the companies, and there will be a list on the cable. And also, you can pick up a flyer at City Hall for your list to get for the prizes or free items from the from the companies. One is Ashala Restaurant. Applebee's is giving a free meal on Veterans Day, and also just to put a plug in, they give 30% off every Monday to the vets.
That's correct. I was going to comment on that because I've seen a lot of veterans on Monday.
And Divine Dessert.
Yes.
Greenland Market. Hair Connection is giving free haircuts Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And Papaya Fruit Market. Ram's Horn is giving free dessert. And Randy's Bar and Grill, free hamburgers and fries, guys and girls.
There you go.
Roberto's Bakery. And we have a new one this year, I'm really happy to say, Saja's Bakery. And also Stutz Hardware. And the Drink Exchange. Get ready, hamburger and fries free. So I really would like to tell the companies, and I'm sure on behalf of the citizens, the mayor, the vets, thank you. Thank you, thank you for supporting our veterans during Veterans Week in Dearborn Heights. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I know the mayor does, the vets, the citizens, and we will support you throughout the year. I believe in that. Support these businesses. So again, there will be a list for Ashala, Applebee's, Divine Dessert, Greenland, Hair Connection, Papaya, Ram's Horn, Randy's Bar and Grill, Roberto's, Saja's, Stutz, and the Drink Exchange. Thank you, owners and managers.
Very good. And so you've
exciting.
done a lot of work to put that all together. So on behalf of the veterans, thank you, Maria.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure. We can't do enough for our vets. We really cannot. And I thank you for supporting the veterans in our city.
Absolutely.
And we have a great vet here. He not only served as the country, but he is an impersonator of Toby Keith.
Okay.
And I think it's time to switch our hat here.
Oh, there we go.
He is an impersonator. Not only that, but he does benefits for the vets. and he's actually going to do a show, a benefit, next year in April at the American Legion. But what's coming up is at the Dearborn Heights Moose Lodge, First Responders Appreciation Dinner, and this is run by, given by the Dearborn Moose and CZ Productions. So anybody wants Toby Keith, call CZ Productions. Anyway, you might want to tell them a little more about the first responding at the Dearborn Heights
Let me ask you, how long have you been impersonating?
Probably about 16 years now.
Wow.
I
Okay.
was first in music when I was a kid, playing all sorts of instruments, and then my sister got me into singing and went on from there.
Is that your favorite singer then, I assume?
Yes, Toby is my favorite singer.
Okay, so you do request whole array of everything that he does?
Yes.
Wow.
I can do over 40 of his songs.
Ooh, super.
Oh, I enjoy it very much, and I enjoy entertaining, the people and doing benefits for our vets. We raised a lot of money during the year. We put on different shows for the vets, as well as we do other charity events as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I think we said that's the 18th, right?
This is
Yes.
November 18th at the Moose Lodge.
Which is on Warren Avenue, just east of Inkster Road.
Inkster, yep.
And the Moose do so much good work in the community. They're a great organization.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a way to come out and
Yep.
help them and pay tribute to all our police and fire and first responders.
Always. They're the important people as well, not just our vets out there in the field, but our police, our fire department, our EMTs, our people that work in the emergency rooms, all first responders.
Probably if you had brought your guitar, we could have had them do a number. So
Well, I did ask. I said, hey, could you do that without music? Could you give us a little tune without music?
A little tune without music? Let's see, which one do you want to hear?
Maybe something patriotic.
All right. Well, I can do a little bit. American girls, American guys, we'll always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see Old Glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army. Well, lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love has fallen under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July.
Very good.
Thank you.
Wow.
So after hearing that, we'll be sold out. We'll have to have people out in the
Thank
parking
you.
lot.
Oh, you're so
but
welcome.
You do a great job. So I'm
Thank
looking
you very
forward.
much.
Like those shoes you have. Too.
Oh, yep. I love them, most comfortable in the world.
You're really decked out there.
Yep. I love it.
So we have, once again, Maria, for Veterans Week, which is 5th to the 11th, correct?
Yes, November 5th to the 11th. You can pick up your flyers at City Hall or even the Recreation Department. And I would want to say, it doesn't have to stop here. If you are a company out there and you would like to donate something for the vets during the week, call the Recreation Department, 313-791-3600. They will contact me. We'll add you on the list. And it can even just be a donut. It doesn't matter. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and thank you.
Oh, thank you
for
for having
serving
me
our
on.
country.
Yeah, Dan, you've done,
your
looking
talent.
forward to it and your talent. And I invite everybody to come out on the 18th at the Moose and with full accompaniment of the band and everody. It'll be great. It
We'll
was
have the
great
band.
not having
Oh
the
my
band
gosh,
here.
yeah.
Well, we'll have
You
the
have a
band. We're
beautiful
going to have a
voice.
band. We're going to have myself. We're going to have a Buddy Holly that's going to be there as well. So it'll be a great show.
Excellent. Can't wait to see it. So with that, I'd like to encourage everybody in Dearborn Heights, come on out, support veterans. We want to say thank you. Please come out with all the free items that you are entitled to, as Maria indicated, and Thanks again for watching another edition of the Mayor Dan Paletko Show.